Broadcast Future.
This was a store that sold vacuum cleaners. It was called Austin Vacuum Cleaner Company. And he was a big radio client in our city. He had, at the height of his business, 6 locations. And he sold every conceivable make of vacuum cleaners. And then he repaired them as well. And the repair business is good, you know. Well, suddenly something terrible happened to his business. These national discount stores were opening up, selling the same vacuums he was selling for less than he was paying for them in some cases. It was terrible. And his business was falling off. And he called me, and it was one of those calls that you don't ever want to get where you have a feeling the client is going to cancel. He's your good friend, but you get this tingly feeling, you know, in your little feelers up here that something bad is going to happen. And so, sure, I went over there, and he said, Paul, it's bad. I mean, you know, we've already shut down 3 stores. And, you know, we're trying to keep the other 3 open. It's hard. You know, we're still doing the repair business, but that's not paying all the bills. And I looked around, and I saw all these boxes piled up high over here, you know, and I said, just to stall for time, I said, are you closing this store? And he said, no, why would you ask? I said, well, you've got all those boxes piled up over there. And he said, no, that's allergy relief stuff. We advertised it in the newspaper, and it didn't work. The newspaper didn't work. So we're sending it back.
Okay.
And I said, oh, okay. I said, what is it? He said, well, let me show you the ad. And he has a full-page newspaper ad, big one. Mm-hmm. And across the top, right at the top, big, bold headline, it says, Taskmaster, allergy relief pillow and mattress covers, 30% off. Straight to discount without even being tortured. Straight to discount, 30% off.
Yeah.
Then in the middle is some co-op, a little bit, mindless bullshit that says each Taskmaster fiber is only X microns away from the next fiber to keep dust mites off of you. And that's it. And then at the bottom, it says Austin Vacuum, 3 locations, right? That's the ad. And I said, dust mites, what are those? He said, oh, there are these little creatures that live in your pillow and mattress. And I said, really? I have a new pillow and new mattress. He says, doesn't make any difference. They multiply very, very quickly. I said, really? And he said, yes. I said, what do they look like? And he says, well, here's a picture of one. And he shows me a bug on a computer screen. It looks like Alien and Predator got together and had this unholy love child. It was horrible. Teeth like Keith Richards. Big. I said, good God. I said, what do they do? He says, well, every night when you sleep, millions of them come out of your pillow and mattress and crawl all over you, feeding on your dead skin cells.
Now that is a customer problem.
I said, really? He said, yes. And I said, and that's what causes your allergies? He says, no, Paul, it's worse. And I'm going, what could be worse? And he said, it's their shit. I said, what? They shit on you? He says, yes. And then you inhale the shice, and that's where your allergies come from. And I said, oh, God. He says, Paul, do you think you can do something with this? And I'm going, thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Yes, there will be no cancellation for Uncle Paul today. So,
I'd like to hear what spectacular radio spot you made out of this.
Who would I come after with a commercial like this? Men or women?
Women.
Of course. I mean, some men, but, you know, most men would sleep in their own shit. They don't, honey, I'm sorry, I'll clean it up when I get up. I don't know what happened to me last night. Anyway, but women, absolutely. And so this is what women heard over and over and over on their favorite radio stations. It's not a matter of who you're sleeping with every night, but what and how many. Every night while you sleep, millions of dust mites. Up close, they look like giant cockroaches. I made that part up. come out of your pillow and mattress and crawl all over you, feeding on your dead skin cells. But it's not the dust mites themselves that cause your allergies. It's worse. It's their fecal matter. And you hear a woman scream, don't sleep with monsters. Go to Austin Vacuum and get these Taskmaster allergy relief pillow and mattress covers, breathable covers that dust mites can't penetrate. Austin Vacuum, 3 locations.
Beautiful.
2 days after the schedule started, the client calls. He's laughing. He says, Paul, just keep running the commercial. We've run out of them, but UPS is bringing a shipment. And I said, what's going on? He said, it's incredible. Well-dressed women, nice clothing, nice car, are driving up. They're walking inside. They're saying, that is the most horrible commercial I've ever heard in my life. I can't even sleep in my own bed anymore without thinking about those things crawling all over me. So they're buying. And guess what they're paying?
Full price.
Full price. Why? Because we have established in their mind that our plan is better than their own plan, and they didn't even have a plan, right? That value always usurps price. Even in our business, why are we giving it away when if we could just sell value, we could get more? And it's the same with him. Happy customer, ladies and gentlemen, and a customer for life.